Have you ever heard of the Venice from the East? Well, it's right here in South Sumatra. Today, we're gonna take you on a tour of what was once the center of old kingdoms and see the treasures they left behind. All right, let's take it away in Palembang. Come see the beauty only on Indonesia.
Only on Indonesia.
We took an hour flight from Jakarta and arrived just after the sun's up. Not waiting for a car this time though.
We got the best ride to town. Let's go! Woo! 10,000 per person. Yeah. Aha, there's a ride! Ah, that is so comfy.
Yep, this is Palembang's light rail transit service that just opened in 2018. It runs every 17 minutes from the airport straight downtown. Before long, we've entered the city. Welcome to South Sumatra's capital. A city of almost 2 million people and the province's commercial hub. But when you flip through its pages of history, you'll find that Palembang is in fact one of Indonesia's oldest city, having been established in the year 682. Yes, that was 14 centuries ago. And the link to that past is that huge stream of water which separates the city down the middle, the mighty Musi River.
Wow, that's the river! That is huge! Oh man, and the bridge!
The river has always been the center of Palembang's history, with a length spanning 750 kilometers long, from the Barisan mountain range through Palembang and ending in its delta on the Bangka Strait. The Musi is South Sumatra's longest river. Which brings us to our stop. Palembang stands on both sides of the river, and several impressive bridges have been built over it. They are simply named by the numbers, like this new incredible piece of engineering known as the Musi 6. But none are as iconic as bridge number 1, the Ampera Bridge. Type in Palembang on the net and this is what comes up. Standing 11.5 meters above the water, spanning 75 meters long, it's a 900-ton steel structure. It opened in 1965 as Southeast Asia's longest bridge at the time, and has been connected Seberang Ulu to Seberang Ilir ever since. It's a grand display from every angle, especially from the water.
Don't we just love getting on traditional boats? This one, they call a getek. Let's get on board. Oh!
Nothing fancy about this old boat, but along with the Musi River, the Tourism Authority have dubbed Getek the icon of South Sumatra.
Wow, look at that from underneath. That is so much more grand than it is in pictures. That is awesome. Whoa. Look at that steel structure. Wow. That is awesome. Hello. Wow. That is beautiful, man.
Let's take you through a few facts.
This bridge was actually named the Bung Karno Bridge, but he didn't like it, so they changed it to Ampera. The whole project was funded by Japanese seized assets from World War II. These towers here, they're not just ornamental because this is actually a drawbridge. This whole road would actually lift up to let ships pass through. But that's no more since they stopped it in the 70s. Two versions of the story. First one, the drawbridge actually caused a lot of traffic on this bridge. The second one, they designed the towers wrong where it tilted a bit, making it unsafe to draw, but it's still safe for crossing. That clock is wrong.
Today, the Ampera Bridge stands as a proud icon of Palembang city. As busy as traffic is on the bridge, it doesn't compare to the hustle and bustle of the river below.
You hear so much rumbling of engines on this river, so much traffic. You see, that is coal being brought from upstream, and this is an empty barge. Whoa, that is huge, being brought to get more coal from inside. And this kind of traffic has been like this since the medieval times. It's an important link to inside of Sumatra.
We're not done just yet with the mighty Musi. Stick around as we dig into the river's astounding past. The Musi River has a vast history under at least 4 different rulers. So let's move backwards. Firstly, the Ampera Bridge itself is a symbol of modern post-independence Palembang. Before that, it was the Dutch who ruled and modernized Palembang as a major trading hub to export South Sumatra's natural riches.
The Dutch called this city the Venice from the east because it used to have so many canals running into the city. Most of them are gone now because we have cars, but it must have been quite a sight.
The Ilir 16 market situated right by Ampera Bridge is a heritage of that era. It first opened in 1821 and today remains the biggest market in Palembang.
It's from this angle that you can see the Venice scene. These are boats taking in and also bringing goods from inside the island straight to the market right here.
Before the Dutch, there was the Palembang Sultanate. The Sultanate of Palembang Darussalam came to power in the mid-17th century and coexisted with the Dutch East Indies Company through commercial deals. That quickly went sour, however, and war ensued. Their capital, located just by the south side of today's Ampera Bridge, was a witness to that bloody conflict.
Wow, a wonderful fortress and a marvel of engineering at the time, built right on the riverbank to repel any attacks from over there. In a sense, this is still a fortress because it serves as a military base.
The Palembang Sultanate finally capitulated in the 1800s and disbanded. And way before the Palembang Sultanate, the ruling power was none other than the Sriwijaya Kingdom. Established in the year 682, this Buddhist kingdom are known to have built their maritime might to carve an empire spanning from Palembang to West Java, Kalimantan, the Malaysian peninsula, and all the way to southern Thailand. The Sriwijaya Archaeological Museum in town has curated some of the relics left by the kingdom. Although difficult to pinpoint, interpretations of inscriptions suggest that the kingdom fell in late 14th century. Palembang's Musi River is a legacy to these past rulers. Centuries of commerce have lured in a variety of ethnic groups that eventually settled right on its riverbanks.
Here. Yes. Come along, guys.
One of the most notable ones is right here at Al Munawwar village. It's situated just 10 minutes by boat from Ampera Bridge. Known as the Arab village, it's an area I can only describe as a time capsule to past Palembang.
Wow, look at this. This is one of the oldest Arab ethnic settlements that are here in Palembang. And you can see from the houses around here that they are quite an antique.
You're looking at a 350-year-old settlement, the direct descendants of Arab merchants who came on a trading mission.
Now the houses here are centuries old. They say this is one of the oldest ones, numbering at 4 centuries. Wow!
Now in their 6th to 7th generation, Al Munawwar maintains their strict Muslim customs.
The mix of wooden structure and brick here, it just really takes you to another place. I really like the scene here. Wow.
We met with Muhammad Salam, a 5th generation resident who was eager to show us his home. We were in for a surprise.
Bapak here is right here, and if you follow the family tree right here, it leads to the Prophet Muhammad himself. Isn't that amazing? Masya Allah, Pak. Yes. This is in English, Pak.
Yes, it turns out that Mat Salam here is a Habib. With its long-running heritage, this is one place that blew me away. Another major group who settled here were the Chinese merchants. China's Ming dynasty is said to have set up a trading office right here during the no man's land period when Sriwijaya fell in the late 14th century. One of such places still stands today on the southwestern bank of Ampera Bridge.
Let's step into one of Palembang's oldest Chinese ethnic heritage. Wow, look at this house. Wow.
This 400-year-old house was an office, serving also as a representative for the Chinese community during the Dutch colonial era.
Wow. Do you guys see this? This is a whole different architecture than all the houses around here, and this just shows the economic might of the Chinese ethnic at the time. Imagine building a house like this. Must have been pricey. This room's got a story. We'll get to that.
To tell you that story, we went for a 30-minute boat ride away to another prominent Chinese heritage. Welcome to Pulau Kemarau.
That's awesome. This pagoda just dominates the whole landscape here. You can say that this is a new icon of Palembang, but it just shows the strong Chinese ethnic presence in the city.
This pagoda was only recently built in 2006. At 45 meters high, it's an amazing sight. But the legend this island has is about sacrifice. Once upon a time, there was a princess of the Palembang Sultanate, Siti Fatimah, who fell in love with a Chinese merchant, Tan Bun An. Coming home with a blessing from Tan Bun An's family, he threw urns filled with rotten vegetables into the Musi River, not knowing that it contains hidden gold. He only realized this as gold spilled from one that fell, and thus he leapt into the water at once. Seeing this, Fatima also jumped into the river, never to be seen again. Kamarau Island today stands as their sacred tomb. That room in the captain's house was supposed to be this bride and groom's room. This is a story that paints a picture of the intercultural setting of that period. But Kamarau Island was so much more than a legend. It served as a watch post into Palembang's waters, its gate overseeing the passage of the mighty Sriwijaya Navy and merchant vessels of the Palembang Sultanate and Dutch colonialists.
You wonder if some of that treasure is still lying around here on the Musi River. Well, many actually pick up on it. You see them scouring and scavenging the riverbanks for treasures from old kingdoms, and many of them do get lucky. But what I found is this treasure right here, the perfect cure for any hot day. Cheers, guys.
The Musi River is far from its kingdom's past, but today it's still a local hotspot.
That was a long day blasting you guys with a lot of history, and now we're getting hungry. It's time for some Musi specials. Careful, it's wobbly. And here we are. This is a Musi River special where you can eat on this boat. Come along.
Yep, this is a floating food stall on a typical Musi merchant boat. No, I mean this is literally an operational boat, only used to sell food. It's been around since 2004, offering simple snacks and a real experience of the Musi River.
Alright, we're ready to order. Halo Pak, selamat sore. Di sini menu spesialnya apa aja Pak? Wah, banyak ya. Kayaknya saya kapal selam deh Pak. Soalnya di kapal ini. Alright, we're getting one pempek kapal selam. It's coming soon. Woo. Ya, siap Pak. And there it is. Woohoo! The Palembang special, the pempek kapal selam, the submarine pempek. I didn't expect it to be that huge. How am I gonna finish that? Okay. Well, we have other stuff on the table as well. This is a refill, as much as you want there. We have otak-otak and some sweet treats right here. But I'm gonna go for my main pempek right now. Come on, let's go. And the power of any pempek is the cuko vinegar. Give it that spiciness. All right, you guys ready? Okay, I'm gonna take a big bite. Ooh, it's hard to cut. There it is. That tastes so good. You know, you can get pempek anywhere in Indonesia, but when you get it here in Palembang, right texture, right flavor. When we were here this afternoon, this was quiet come sundown, and it's become a festival. I guess it's a weekend thing. And honestly, I'm still craving for some food.
So I went for a local favorite midnight snack, mee tek-tek. It's basically fried noodles, with the name tek-tek supposedly coming from the enthusiastic stirring of this late-night fast food.
That is my meat tek-tek. Look at it. Yum. Perfect for a late night supper. Let's try it. Oh, oops. Right, here we go. A little bit sweeter than I thought it would be. Very tasty though. Whew. Still hot. That is quite a view, eh? Alright, let me finish this and I'll let you guys enjoy!
And with that, we wrap up our story on the mighty Musi River. This is one city that really took me away as a history buff. This is worth coming back for more. Most of its historical sites can be accessed by land, but nothing beats reliving Palembang's past on the traditional getek. Chartering one for half a day sets you back at 1 million rupiah or $70 US. Also, take the time to trace back the city's different ages at museums like the Sriwijaya Archaeological Museum and the Sultan Mahmud Badarudin II Museum. We've barely scratched the surface of Palembang's long history because it can go so much deeper.